you. Hello students, welcome back. Today I am going to start third module, that is nothing but data processing circuits of analog and digital electronic circuits 17 CS 32 subject of VTU for third semester CS and IS students. In the data processing circuits, we will see first one is a multiplexer. Now, for the explanation purpose, I will use the PDF from book Digital Principles and Applications, Donald P. Leach and Malvino, 7th edition. I will use this PDF for the reference purpose. So, what is a multiplexer? A multiplexer is an electronic device which has many input and one output. At any time, one of the input is steered to the output or one of the input is moved to the output based on the control signals. These control signals are also called as selector. That's why multiplexers are also called as data selector, data processing circuit or data selector. Now, we will see the diagram of the multiplexer here. So, this is the diagram of the multiplexer. You can see this is the input, n inputs are there, and this is the output. This is called as n to 1 multiplexer. That means out of this n input, one of the input is moved to the output. But how it will be moved? This will be moved based on the selection of control signals or selectors. So, for the n input, we need m control signals. M control signals. So, this is called as n into 1 multiplexer. Now, students, we will see 4 is to 1 multiplexer. 4 is to 1 multiplexer. How it works? 4 is to 1 means it has got 4 data input lines and 1 output lines. That is, here n is equal to 4. So now, n is equal to 4, then what is the value of m, that is control signal? So there is a formula. The formula is 2 raised to power m is equal to n. So in our case, 2 raised to power m is equal to 4. What is the value of m then? M is equal to 2. So 4 is to 1 multiplexer. So 4 is to 1. 4 is to 1 multiplexer requires 2 control signal. So 4 is to 1 multiplexer requires 2 control signal. So the circuit diagram for 4 is to 1 multiplexers is shown here. So what is that control signal? Control signal is A and B. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. When 0, 0, the value of A and B is 0, 0, D0 is selected. The value of A and B is 0, 1, D1 is selected. The value of A and B is 1, 0, D2 is selected. The value of A and B 1, 1, D3 is selected. So you can see here, this is the circuit diagram. A and B are the control signals. Suppose this is 0, this is 0, then here you can see 0 bar, 0 bar. This will get activated. A is 0 means A bar is 1, B bar is 1. This AND gate will activated and D0 will be moved from the input to the output. When 0, 1, D1 will be moved from the input to the output. When 1, 0, D2 will be moved. When 1, 1, D3 is moved from the input to the output. So this is called as 4:1 multiplexer, which requires 2 4 input lines, 1 output line and 2 control lines. Now, dear students, we will see now rest of the circuit diagram here. 16:1 multiplexer. So 16:1 multiplexer, for 16:1 multiplexer, how many control signals are required? This is the first question. For 16:1 multiplexer, how many control signals are required? Once again, you use the formula 2 raised to power m is equal to n. So what is the value of n here? 16. That means 2 raised to power m is 16. What is the value of m? M is equal to 4. 4 control signals are required. What and all those control signals? Those control signals are nothing but you will take A, B, C and D. These are the control signals A, B, C, D. So we will see now the diagram of 4:1, 16:1 multiplexer. The diagram looks like somewhat very big. So you can see here the diagram of 16:1 multiplexer. So how to draw the diagram of 16:1 multiplexer? So for 16:1 multiplexer, first of all you should remember here that we need 16 data lines. First of all, you have to take 16 AND gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this 16 AND gates. All these AND gates are connected to NAND gate. Now, we need 16 data lines. So, connect each AND gate with one data line, D10, D1, D2. Now, control lines. How the control lines are connected? So, here you can see first AND gate, that is nothing but A bar, B bar, C bar and D bar, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. Wherever 0, that is bar, represent by bar. Second one is A bar, B bar, C bar and D. So you can see second one is here it is connected here, see this one D, but it is C bar, A bar, B bar, like that. Third one is A bar, B bar, C, D bar, like that. All the connection you have to do and finally connect it to the output Y OR gate, through which you will get the output Y. This is called as 16:1 multiplexer. So normally they may ask 8:1. So you have to know how to draw 8:1, 8:1 and 4:1. So 16:1 they will not ask this type of questions. So for 16:1 they will ask implementation, like how to implement 32:1 multiplexer using 16:1 multiplexer. So now we'll see now 16:1 multiplexer in terms of IC. Which IC we are using for 16:1 multiplexer? The IC we are using for 16:1 multiplexer is the 74150. You see here it is 74150 is the IC. is the IC which has got 16 lines, data lines and 4 control lines A, B, C, D. In exam, when you want to represent this one, when you want to draw this one, you no need to remember the pin numbers. So you draw the IC like this. For example, say here suppose this is IC. So in this IC you represent one side, this is input D0. So one side you represent D0, one side you represent D0, D1, D2 till D16. This is the input D16. One other side you represent output. And third one is you represent control lines, that is A, B, C, D. And inside you write 74150. You need not to write this also. If you write 16:1 multiplexer, that is sufficient. So this is the IC configuration. Then truth table for this one. You please remember the output of the 16:1 multiplexer is active low signal. That is active low signal. So active low signals are represented by means of bubble or like this bar. You can see. So here output is an active low signal. You will come to know later much more about this one. So now next. Now we will see how to implement particular truth table using a 16:1 multiplexer. So we will see now here how to implement a 16:1 multiplexer using 74150. So here this is the one truth table, 4 variable, and this is the output. So here output is written based on certain conditions. For example, 000 output is 1, 0001 output is a 0, something like that. So I have to implement this one. To implement this one, I will use a 16:1. You know 16:1, 16:1 multiplexer. You know 16:1 multiplexer. 4 lines, control lines A, B, C, D. No need to write the pin number. D02, you write D02, D15, not 16 data lines. Now, you see, normally what we will do, wherever 1 that will connect to VCC. But in this case, wherever 0 you connect it to VCC. See, 0 is here, 3 cases, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So these 4 cases, 4 pins you connect it to VCC. You may ask why? Because, see, we are getting active low signal here. So active low signal here. So if I connect these pins D1 internally to 5 volt, active low means what? Output you will get 0. Are you getting my point? If I connect D0, actually D0 is 1, but I will connect it to 0, ground. Then output I will get a 1. That's why if you use a 74150 IC, then it is a output is active low signal. You have to represent like this. Or generally, if you use 16:1 multiplexer, if you don't mention 74150, that time you connect 1 to VCC and 0 to ground. Is it clear? So if in the exam, if they say like to implement a particular truth table by using 74150 16:1 multiplexer, then please remember output is active low signal. In that case, you have to connect 0 to VCC and 1 to ground. So this is one of the circuits. Now we'll see implementation of the sum of the circuit diagram. So now implement AB function of 4 variable using 16:1 multiplexer. So here 1, 6, 7, 14 you connected to VCC, rest all you are connected to ground. Because here he has not mentioned a particular IC number. 16:1 multiplexer we have with the active low output signal or active high output signal. That's why he has not mentioned particular output IC number. That's why what we can do here, we can directly represent 1, 6, 7, 14 to VCC and rest to ground. You can see here. So those signals are 5 and other two ground. Then next one is implement this one using 8:1 multiplexer. Now implement the same one by using 8:1 multiplexer. So now here you have to see how to implement this one. So the question is here is like you have to use 8:1, but the expression is Actually it is 4 variable, 16 combination. That means you have to reduce 16 combination into 8 combination for implementation. So which is the best method? EVM method. Represent all the 4 variable express this one truth table, write the output 4 variable truth table, write the output. First write the output, then isolate one variable. Isolate one variable here. Here which variable I am isolating? This one. And I will compare. I will isolate this variable and I will make the group now. One first group, second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group, sixth group, seventh group. Like this group I will call D0. This one I will call D1. So D2, D3, D4 like that. Now here you can see in this group you can see here when the input is 0, output is 0. When the input is 1, output is 1. That means output is following input. So EVM I can write D. Output is following input. Here input is 0, output is 0. Input is 1, output is 0. Output is independent of input, so I can write 0. Here or also 0. Here when the input is 0, output is 0. When the input is 1, sorry, this is 1. When the input is 0, output is 1. Input is 1, output is 1, so I can write 1. Here you can see 0. Here 0. Here 0. Here when the input is 0, output is 1. When the input is 1, output is 0. That means inverse. So we got all the variables, all the parameters of the EVM. Now take here control signal A, B, C. Strobe and ground you connect to the output. Y is the output. Strobe and ground you connect to the ground. Strobe and ground pin you connect it to the ground. Then here you mention 8:1 multiplexer, that is 74151. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So you see here first you see here D1 is 0, D2 is 0, D4 is 0, D5 is 0, D6 is 0. So all those terms which are 0 you connect it to ground. Which is the one term? D3. D3 you connect it to VCC. And D0 is D and D7 is D bar. Now this is D. So when I connect here one inverter, this gives me D bar. D7 is D bar. And if this directly goes, then it is D. If it goes through inverter, it is D bar. So like this, you have to solve this problem. This is the implementation by using 8:1 multiplexer. So now, so next, one more method, implementation. Function of 4 variable, 0, 2, 3, 4, 15. So how to implement this one now? So A, B, C, here you take, isolate D is equal to 0 or D is equal to 1. So 0, 0, 0, 0. This is LSB. That is, here it is given 1. M0 term is 1. Next, next one is 0, 0, 0, 1. This is M1, this is M2, this is M3, this is M4, this is M5, M6, M7, M8, M9, M10, M11. See, it will not go in this order. It will go something like this. Sorry, it will go like this. 1 minute. It will go from here, here. Once again from here, here, something like this. You can see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Next, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 0 1 1 like this. Represent this one. Now you compare. Here you can see 0 1 1 0 D bar. 0 1 1 1. Here also 1. Here when input is 0, output is 1. When input is 1, output is 1 1. Here it is 0. Here it is 1 like this. Then represent this one by using 8:1 multiplexer. We got EVM. This is nothing but EVM. So now you have to represent this one by using a 8:1 multiplexers. How to represent this one? So circuit diagram represent. Very simple circuit diagram. Now next, implement PQRS function of 4 variable with 8:1 multiplexer. So when they give 4 variables like this PQRS instead of A, B, C, D, so you have to write same variable. Don't write A, B, C, D. So PQRS, S is LSB. So represent these terms. You know this is M0, M1, M2, M3. Represent wherever these terms are there 1, rest of the terms are 0. Then you will get here. In the last case we get D bar. Here it is not D bar. Here it is S bar because we are using the variable S. Then after this implementation by using 8:1, control lines are PQR and S is here. So whichever pins are S in the above diagram, connect it to S. One is S bar. Which is S bar? So this is S0, S1, S2 is S bar. So S2 is a S bar. So like this we can implement 8:1 multiplexer by using EVM method. So you can follow here either lab method or you can follow this method also. In your book, prescribed textbook, they followed this method. So better to follow this method in the exam also, because when the particular person who set the paper has to follow the university rules. That's why university rules, that is, he has to follow the prescribed textbook. So better follow this method. Next, how to implement 4:1 multiplexer by using 2:1 mux. So 4:1. First see here, very very important, how many control lines are required. First you write this one. So 4:1, data input lines are 4. So how many control lines? 2 control lines. Which and all? A and B. But we have to implement 2:1 mux. 2:1 mux, how many control lines are there? 2 raised to power m is equal to 2. 2:1. This is n. So here m is equal to 1. That means 1 control lines. So what I will do, I will use 2:1 2 multiplexer here. This is D0, D1, D2, D3. So total 4 inputs. Now output we are getting, output of this one, once again you have to connect it to one more 2:1 that has control line B. The final output is Y. So you can see here A and B, that is when A and B 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, when AB 0 0, when A is 0, zero zero, this line will get activated. When 0 1, this line will get activated. When A is equal to 1, this IC will get activated and this line will activated. So 1 1, this line will get activated. So in this way this works. So now design. Next one is 32:1 mux using two numbers of 16:1 multiplexer and one number of 2:1 multiplexer. Very, very important. Now you see here, to design 32:1, 2 raised to power 5 control signals are required. Which and all? A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. 5 control lines are required. So how to draw these control lines now? So to draw these control lines here, you see, this is actually MSB in our truth table. Suppose our truth table is like this. Our truth table is like this. A, B, C, D, E. This is MSB actually. And this is B, C, D, E. And you see now, when you take 15 combinations, ABCD 32 combination for 16 combinations, 16 combinations 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 till here, till 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Sorry, here one more combination is there. This is 0. 5 lines totally. So you can see till this one 1, 0, 0, that is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 16 combinations. Till 16 combinations, A is 0. After that, next 16 combination, A is 1. So here A will take two values, 0 and 1. That is when it is 0 and when it is 1. When it is 0, this IC will be selected. On this IC, based on this combination, particular line is selected. For example, 0, 0, 0, D0 line is selected. 0, 0, 0, 1, D1 line is selected. 0, 0, 1, 0, D2 line is selected, like that. When A is equal to 1, this IC will be selected, and based on the once again combination here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, particular lines are selected here. So we have to actually go something like reverse engineering from like this. We have to go something like this. Actually, input is passed from here to here, but working on the diagram, if you show on the diagram, this works like something like this. That is something like this, in this way. So I want to tell you here, that is A will take value 0 and 1. When it is 0, this IC will work, and when A is 0, A is 1, for rest of the combination B, C, D, E, 16 combinations are possible. These 16 inputs are moved here from input to the output. Similarly here. So in this way this works. So now design 16:1 using 4:1 mux. Design 16:1 using 4:1 mux. Dear students, so still we have so many problems in multiplexer. So rest of the things we will see in the next session. Thank you.